In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create visuals, graphs, diagrams in ChatGPT. We are going to be using a plugin. The plugin is called Show Me. If you don't know how to get the access to plugins, then make sure to watch the video that I link down below. But let's get into it. So the first thing you will need to do is to get the plugin. So you go into the plugin store, and unfortunately they still don't have the search bar here. So you just have to go into all, and then you just have to browse these pages and find plugin that is called Show Me, and it looks like this. The plugin has a very simple description, which is create and edit diagrams directly in chat. So that doesn't tell us anything. But what you want to do is that you want to make sure that you have it chosen as your plugin that you are going to work with this blue tick on the right. So let's get started. And the first thing I always recommend everyone when you use these plugins, as it's very new thing to everyone, the first thing you can do is actually ask ChatGPT what this plugin does. So let's just do it. What does this plugin do? It automatically knows which plugin we are talking about because we have only one chosen, and in this case we don't have to specifically say plugin show me. We can just ask a very general question like this. Alright, so this one says the Show Me plugins is designed to create a display visual diagrams based on user prompts. It's particularly useful for explaining concept processes or systems that can be better understood visually. For example, if a user asks how does a car engine work, or show me a diagram of the solar system, the plugin can generate a diagram to visually represent the requested information. The plugin uses the Mermaid syntax to create these diagrams. Mermaid is a simple Markdown-inspired language that's used to generate flowcharts, sequence diagrams, class diagrams, state diagrams, and other types of visualizations. Once the diagram is created, the plugin returns a link to the rendered image. The plugin is designed to handle a variety of user prompts and can create diagrams with multiple branches. It's a powerful tool for visual learning and explanation. So right now, we could just start typing down, but what I also like to do with these plugins is that I'm gonna actually ask ChatGPT to write down some examples that we can ask this plugin. So give me 5 different prompt examples that I can ask this plugin to do. So it's generated the answers. Show me a flowchart of the software development lifecycle. Can you draw a diagram of how photosynthesis works in plants? Explain the process of brewing beer using a visual diagram. Show me a mind map of the main themes in the novel 1984 by George Orwell. Can you illustrate the process of how cars braking system works? So it looks like it's very good with kind of like a life cycle, stages, then like steps, if you have to show steps in the diagram, and then like how basically stuff works step by step. All right, create a customer journey diagram for Apple. And you can see that I didn't use the words like using this plugin or using plugin called Show Me. It automatically knows that it should use this plugin because it's turned on in the chat. So here's a customer journey diagram for Apple. Customer awareness, advertising, social media, word of mouth, interest and research, product reviews, Apple website store visits, decision to purchase, online store, physical store, purchase, unboxing, setup, usage and experience, customer support software updates, post-purchase support, loyalty programs, new product announcements, repurchase. So it also gives me a description of each of the step in the journey. The diagram illustrates the typical stages a customer goes through when interacting with Apple. Customer awareness, this is where potential customers will first learn about Apple. You can use this for kind of like seeing what the journey or the typical journey for your competitor is, and then you can kind of like see what they're doing. Right, let's do another one. So I'm thinking about if it can create a SWOT analysis, that would be great. So let's keep it the same company and let's do create a SWOT for Apple. Let's do very general like this. Let's actually see like what it's doing. You can click on this arrow down here and it's doing stuff behind the scenes, so you can actually see it when you click on the arrow. All right, it looks like it's creating the graph firstly in a mermaid, as they described firstly here, that it's using something called mermaid syntax. Right, it's taking a longer time than I expected. Maybe the problem was that I wasn't that specific. Maybe I should have written like create a SWOT diagram for Apple. I apologize for the error. It seems there was an issue with the creation of the diagram. Okay, let me actually just be more specific. Create a SWOT diagram for Apple using Show Me plugin. Okay, this one looks that it's doing it faster. Here's a SWOT analysis diagram for Apple. Threats: intense competition, regulatory challenges, supply chain disruptions. Makes sense. Opportunities: expansions into emerging markets, development of new technologies, growth in services. Weaknesses: high price points, dependence on iPhone sales, limited product range. Strengths: brand recognition, innovative products, loyal customer base, strong retail presence. This is great. This is insane because, you know, they are trying to grow their services because they see a huge potential there. So it's even putting like very recent information here. The supply chain disruptions as well, like it's been an ongoing problem for the past 2 years. You can edit this diagram online if you want to make any changes. If you click on it, you're going to be redirected to the page like this. And then here you can edit this diagram if you want. So for example, we have the strengths here. So I don't know, we can rename this to, let's say, SWOT. And if you write SWOT strengths, then it's going to be rewritten. You can also click on the tutorial and then you can learn more how you can edit it. If you want to change some words here, you can, and you just simply change them on here on the left side. Okay, so it also has given us the strengths, and then it started to talk about brand recognition. Apple is one of the most recognized brands in the world. Okay, so it elaborates more on each of the strengths that it has written in the diagram. So that's great. Let's see what it does. If it's going to be like, if it's going to write more about each of the pieces in the diagram. That's what I want to know, right? It's taking a little bit longer. There has been an error. All right, maybe it just does not understand what 4 pieces are. Okay, so I had to open a new chat. I think it was just an error. So let me just actually do a new chat and let's go once again. And this time, let me write down a create 4 pieces diagram related to marketing field for Apple. Okay, so it did not understand correctly what 4 pieces in marketing are. So it came up with its own 4 pieces, let's say. Let me actually try to fix this. Create a 4 pieces diagram that is well known in the field of marketing, including product, price, place, promotion. Create this diagram specifically for Apple. Okay, so right now it understood that it was supposed to create a 4 pieces of marketing: product, price, place, promotion, specifically for Apple. And it came up with product, price, place, promotion. So the product, innovative devices; price, premium pricing strategy; place, online and physical stores; promotion, advertising and public relations. And then it also writes down specifically about each of the pieces. Product: Apple is known for its innovative devices like iPhone, iPad, and Mac computers. These products are designed with user experience in mind, offering high quality and unique features. Price: Apple follows a premium pricing strategy. Their products are priced higher than many of their competitors. Apple products are sold through various channels. This includes their online store, physical Apple stores, and authorized retailers. Promotion: Apple uses a mix of advertising and public relations to promote their products. They are known for their creative and memorable advertising campaigns. All right, so this time it did a great job, I think. So if there are problems that it just creates some, diagrams that you didn't really want it, then just be more specific and it's going to basically create the diagrams that you need. You just have to talk to it like a person. All right, so I just wrote this one down. Create a revenue breakdown diagram for Apple. include all types of products that generate revenue for Apple and also include categories for the expenses. So let's see what it comes up with. So they write down all the revenue streams that they have, then expenses, and then it creates this visual tree here. Apple, we have revenue on this side, so revenue. We have iPhone, iPad, Mac, services, other products. Then we have expenses, research and development, marketing and advertising, administrative, cost of goods sold. Describe the process of making a beer. I'm getting a feeling that it's very good with these steps and showing the steps of an actual process. So we have a start, melting, barley is soaked, germinated and dried. I don't even know these words, but this one looks insane. This is like step by step how beer is made. This is a good one. I really like this one. And it also describes each of the step of how the beer is made. All right, I thought about this one. So show me the ideal breakdown for budgeting. And let's see what it comes up with. It's very general. Here's a diagram that represents an ideal breakdown for budgeting. It also came up with the percentage. This is great. So budget. Housing 30%, food 15%, transportation 10%, utilities 5%, healthcare 5%, savings 20%, and last one is personal 15%. And then it also explains it like one by one what it means. So savings, this includes contributions to savings account, retirement accounts, and emergency funds. Okay, I wonder if it can create a bar chart or other types, not just this kind of tree-like diagram. Let's actually write here, can Show Me plugin create visuals such as bar chart and line chart. As my knowledge is still September 2021, plugin is designed to create diagrams using Mermaid syntax, which supports flowcharts, sequence diagrams, class diagrams, state diagrams, Gantt charts, pie charts, and git graphs. However, it does not directly support the creation of bar charts or line charts. For more complex or specific types of visualizations like bar charts or line charts, you might want to use dedicated data visualization. So let's actually go with create a Gantt chart for starting and launching a new product. Let's see what it comes up with. Here's a Gantt chart that represents a schedule for starting and launching a new product. So we have a product launch schedule. Let me make this bigger. We have a product launch schedule, we have planning, then execution and launch. Okay, so it didn't put it inside the box because it's too small for it. Okay, but that's not a big deal. So we first have market research, product development, marketing plan, production, and product launch. All right, and then it puts dates on the x-axis. Okay, so then it describes each of the stages. So market research, it puts hypothetical dates or date ranges here. This is initial phase where you conduct research and to understand the market, identify customer needs, and define the product. Marketing plan. In this phase, you produce the product in preparation for launch. This is the final phase. Also, if you want to download the visual that you have just created, you can just go to the link and then you have actions down here. You click on it and then you have options how you can download it. So if you want it as a PNG, you simply click on it and then you download the whole visual here. If you want to have it without the background, so you want to have it transparent, then you can click on this one, PNG, and then it's going to open it on a new tab. And here what you can do is to just click on it, save image as, you're going to save it, and then you can see that right now it's without the background. If we compare it to the previous one, you see that it downloaded the whole image with the white background. Create a marketing budget allocation pie chart for Apple. Include different categories that the company is spending the money on with percentage distribution. Let's try this one. All right, so it actually did create the pie chart. Here's a pie chart that represents a hypothetical marketing budget allocation for Apple. They are saying advertising 40%, public relations 15%, market research 15%, product launches 20%, digital marketing 10%. They also give the explanation once again to be more specific what each category means. So let's do public relations. This includes costs related to managing the company's public image and relationships with the media. The legend here is kind of like cut off, but let's go to the link and let's see. Okay, so here you can see that the words are cut off just in ChatGPT, probably because the window is smaller here. So here it actually puts everything very nicely in a pie chart. And again, you can just go here into the actions and let's download this as a PNG without background. So if we click on save images here in this option and we open it, we got it without the background. This is great because you can create this kind of like budget allocation even for yourself, for personal budgeting. You can have ChatGPT create the budget allocation for your business, or for example, a budget allocation for social media platforms such as how much money you are going to spend on LinkedIn, Facebook, and then you can make the prompt very specific, so you can have ChatGPT even recommend you the distribution based on the data it has. So I really do like it. All right, thank you so much for watching till the end. If you did enjoy or if you learned anything new here, give this video a thumbs up. If you're interested in more videos about ChatGPT, plugins, AI, and tech in marketing, then definitely subscribe down below because I post every single week. Thank you so much and have a great day.